Hello, today I'm going to be tracing and fixing a PABX extension line that has an issue. It doesn't ping at the phone anymore. There is no tone on the phone rather. So today I'll show you how to fix it. So first of all, I'm going to open up the port like this. You can see the way the port looks like inside. This is a labeled port, but some of them over time they've um, they faded off, and these are the cables inside, and it is going to become very hard for the novice to be able to trace the lines because you have several cables inside and you don't know the actual one that has stone on it. So to be able to check the one that has stone on it, instead of taking the wires one by one and then connecting it to a phone, which can be time taxing, you can just get yourself a multimeter just like I have right now and set it to voltage mode. It's in voltage mode right now, so you can be able to read voltage. And I'm going to check the wires one by one, two of them one by one. So I'll just pick two similar colors, and then I'll check which of the cables have tone on them. So you can see this doesn't have any tone on them, so this is not the cable I'm looking for, but this particular one has tone on them, so I think this is what I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for the one that has tone on it. You can see that when I hooked up my multimeter to it, you can see tone on it, which is what I'm looking for. At least you should get a maximum of 50 volts on the cable that you're looking for, and which is what I have right now. You can see that every other cable doesn't work. So many people out there, they go through this issue trying to trace the wire that has stone on them, and sometimes it gives them a lot of tough time. So I've been able to I've done a couple of videos where I show you how to fix this. This particular extension line is connected to a Panasonic TD100 PABX box, PABX system. So I've done another video where I show you how to be able to trace it at the other end, where it is connected to the Chrome and to the PABX itself. I have a video showing you how to be able to trace and then rectify an issue there. So this one is at the other end, where you have the extension itself, and the extension is connected to a phone. So what you do is you get, if there are several wires there, several cables there, and you don't know the particular one that has a tone on them, you can get yourself a multimeter and then just read each of the cable one by one. So now that I've been able to get the cable that has tone on them, I'm going to strip the cable. I'm going to strip the cable and then connect it whichever way you want to. I don't know. Right now I'm going to be connecting it direct to the extension cable from the phone itself. I'm going to be connecting it directly, pending when I will be able to go and get a switch which I can connect to, or a port rather, which I can connect it to, because right now the port here is messed up and I don't want to use the port anymore. It is bad. But before I'm able to go and get another port, which I don't have readily at hand right now because they called me, it's an emergency. They called me to come and see it. So I've checked it and I discovered they don't have the clip is bad. The clip is bad. The port rather is bad. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect it directly to the extension cable that is coming directly from the phone, pending when I'll go and then get the port, and then I've connected properly the way it ought to. This is not the way it ought to be. So this is my phone now. I've connected it. Now I'm going to test on my phone to see if everything is fine. So you can see it is pinging normally the way it ought to. So I'm going to dial a number right now. Okay, it's ringing normally, which means that everything is fine. It's ringing normally the way it ought to. Everything is fine with the phone. So I'll return the phone, then I will connect it normally. I'll return the phone and connect it normally, and then remember to cover up the exposed part of the cables with a tape or whatever kind of tape you have. Just close it up so that it doesn't contact each other, and then it begins to breathe each other. That is going to affect the phone. It is not good. It can even affect the PABX system, and then something can be burnt there. So to be able to avert this sort of situation, what I'm going to do right now is to cover up the tapes. I'm going to cover up the cables one by one. I'm going to coat them with coat the exposed part of the cable with a tape. So that's like I said, this is not the way it should be connected. This is not the way it should be connected, but because it is urgent, I have to give them something to use pending when I get the port to connect it properly the way it ought to be connected. So pending when I'm able to do that, I am going to connect it directly for them to be able to do it for them. So that is why I'm doing it this way. But if you have to do your own, connect it properly, get yourself a port and fix it the way it ought to. This port right here is bad. You can see the way the port is bad. It doesn't work anymore. You can see the way the port is dangling around. That is not the way it ought to be. I will go and get another port, and I'll come and fix it professionally, neatly the way it ought to be, so that it doesn't give them problem in the near future. So I think I'm almost done. All the cables are connected right now. Then I'll separate them, make sure they don't contact each other, because they shouldn't contact each other. It's very dangerous. It can even damage the PABX system wherever you have them.